Hello, everyone. Welcome to a little fun pop up, just impromptu, because I'm ready to put all my goodies away. And I thought, well, instead of having them sit out, I'm just going to do a live unboxing. And now I have something in my eyeball. So, hello, Sandy. How are you on this Sunday? Can you guys see me okay? Because I am in my office, and as you know, there's just windows. It's kind of a gloomy day here. So, I don't know. I'm hoping it's okay. And I'm wedged in here in this chair and then surrounded by all these boxes. So this should be interesting. Okay, let me get my glasses back on. And there we go. Hey, Susie. I'm glad you guys all popped in. Oh, Sandy. Sandy, are you gonna put those magazines on your Etsy, or are those just some of your inventorying for yourself? Karen's cleaning silver as we speak. That's a stinky job. Well, maybe not. Maybe not the way she does it. I don't know. We're going to just give it a couple seconds here and see who joins us. But I'm telling you, I've got a lot of goodies to go through and a lot of stories to tell you. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the end of the website. That's right. If you already have, when you get your website up, if it's not already, be sure on any of the lives or here today, type it in the comments, Sandy, so people know where to find them. Let's see. I've been playing with the stamps I got from you. Oh, awesome! I'm so glad. Oh boy, have I got stuff coming. Well, you're gonna see a lot of it, but I got stuff. I got lots and lots of stuff. So I'll tell you quickly about how this all rolled out. So the official 141 garage sales, I don't know how many, it's been happening for 25 years. And I know some of the places that I go to every year, they've been doing it for like 14 or 15. Sanctuarywool.com. Thank you. Hi, Victoria. I'm glad you guys are all here. They've been doing it for 25. I think last year was their 25th anniversary. And so it starts in the town that's literally right across the street, Grimes, Iowa. And it follows Highway 141 from here all the way to a town called Sloan, Iowa, which is in western Iowa. And it's 2-lane highway. And there were, I think, 19 different cities officially that participated. And then many just homes and farmsteads along the way. Some people were set up in fields, that kind of thing. There were some churches that did charity things that were set up in, like farmers' pastures and such. So it normally takes an hour and a half to get from our house all the way to where we were staying for the night. And that was in a town called Denison, Iowa. And we stayed there last year at the Park Motel, and it's kind of a fun little it's not, it's a motel, but they have, last year we stayed in the Donna Reed room. So Donna Reed is from Denison, Iowa. So that was a good spot for us to get to, so that the next day then we could carry on and do from Denison to Sloan. Now we decided that we were kind of worn out, and it looked like it was going to storm, and we had already done that rodeo a couple of years ago. So we decided what we would do is just do a couple of towns, Denison on that day, and then kind of head back because we'd skipped a couple of towns. So we didn't go all the way to Sloan this time, but that hour and a half drive on the first day on Friday took us until, let's see, we left at 8:30, and we got, I think it was like 9.5 hours that it took us to go an hour and a half. So if you can imagine. And if anybody has done the world's longest yard sale, I think it's Highway 127, maybe. That is the same. I had high expectations that we would get we started in Kentucky, and I'm like, oh, well, we can get to Tennessee in the weekend. We had 4 days. I had it all tripped out, planned. We never made it outside of Kentucky. So if you ever get the chance to do a sale like this in any state or city, just beware that what you think might not take you as long takes you a lot longer. Uh, but we had a ball like we are always do. So what I'm going to do, so I'm hoping it will refresh my memory, is I'm going to start from the end and tell you a little bit about those things, and then work my way back, because the first stop that we made in Grimes, which is right up the street, I hit the mother load, and I don't even know what are in those boxes because it was bundled, and I will tell you that story. So I'm really excited to look through that. But the other things, I think it will spark my memory if I go backwards that way. Uh, I forgot to grab my notebook that told me what towns I got these at, but it doesn't really matter. It just matters about what I got. Before I go into all of those other things, I'm going to show you two things that I got that are bigger, that aren't really crafting or junk journal related. But I think some of you might be interested or intrigued. I think the first thing that I got is Cruel. I'm pretty sure. Oops, I just shook you. But I did pick up this. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. Dave's like, are you going to hang that in our house? I'm like, oh, I don't know. I might sell it if somebody loves it, but it is beautiful. And I certainly, they had some kits at one of the, for these at one of the stops. And I thought, I almost bought one for myself. And I'm like, no, I won't do it. I know myself. I bought other things, Sandy, and I haven't used them. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'll just appreciate somebody else's work. So I bought that. And then this is I'm going to bring this to a live sale. This is a spoon rack, and I'm going to bring it to a live sale because I have a larger one of these, and I shared on one of my hauls that I am going to paint the one I have, which I still haven't done. And it went from being too cold to too hot, and so I haven't done it yet. But I am going to use these to display my vintage hankies. And I am guessing that somebody else will want to do possibly the same. And these are not that easy to find, I've found. At least, when you're looking for them, I can never find them. So those two things I am bringing to a sale. We stopped at a sale where I got there's a lot of books. I said, oh, I'm not going to buy that many books this time. I got a lot of books. But this little bag was $10, and then it was marked down to $5, and then he ended up giving it to us for $1. But if you watched I know I used one of these on the VHS tutorials that I did for Meg. She was my my swap partner, and these are the aluminum vintage hair clips, and they also have some of these little clips that I use to make little bookmarks and pretties, and they're all old. So I grabbed those, and those were fun. And then in that same, I don't know why I got this. Why did I get this? I don't know. It was 10 cents. Maybe for the baby journal. I don't know. Then, and the interesting thing, and something else to note. So on Thursday, I just put my pregame out there, my first pregame. I have one more coming up to finish it out. But I told Dave, I'm like, I'm doing this for you, so you don't have to stop at all these places. And so, but even though it was the pre-day of the actual sales, I still was able to negotiate. I still was able to bundle things, and so don't be afraid to ask when you go to these sales. But on the last day, almost every place that we went were half price. Well, hi, Bucky Ann's Creations. You use them for journals too? Oh, all the old patterns. I don't know why I bought this one though, particularly. I don't know, but it's cute. It's got some baby dolls in it. So everything that I got from this spot was half price. So I also, they had a lot of bundles so that I was able to get some that I thought I could use in the journal kits that I'm doing. And that was kind of my intent. This is by Eloise Wilkin, called So Big. And they had $1 on these to begin with. And anything, whenever I see Eloise Wilkins books, I buy them. This is Hansel and Gretel. Not all, and I was okay with the covers not being that great or whatever. Hansel and Gretel is in great shape. But my intent and with purpose when I was on this trip this time was specifically, I kind of want to niche into doing journal kits. And so in the comments, make sure if you have ideas, tell me. But I have colored themes, I have seasonal themes, I have holiday themes, and then just theme in general. Like I have a lemon, themed journal. Got two babies' birthdays. And then I found a Raggedy Ann and Andy for myself. That was awesome. I'm gonna try to. There's no organizing. I thought I could organize as I go, but I'm stuck in here. There's no way I can do that. So I picked up those for a great price, so that if I want, and my thought is, I can either do one of two or three things. I can say, okay, we're gonna do a baby's birthday and do like a baby's first birthday kind of journal. I've done these before where they use them as guest books and things. So maybe I would put maybe I'd put this book, and this book would end up being the journal cover, just as it is, not do anything with it. Or if it's somebody who's a beginner junk journaler, maybe there's interest in me making the cover in advance, whether it be, a wallpaper journal cover, a fabric journal cover, a quilted cover, a book cover. You tell me. I'm open. I mean, and I could do a little bit of everything. Um, so we shall see with that. Let me get a couple of these big things out of the way so I can possibly organize a bit. Now I won't be able to show you this whole big kahuna, but in the video, I didn't take tons of video on the road trip because we were in and out of the car all the time. But I did get Dave showing this, and this doesn't show up very well. It's pink and it's kind of a burgundy-ish color. I know, see, Bucky Ann, that's the problem. I keep coming up with all of these ideas, and then I'm like, okay, I need to just do a few to start and then have my little kits ongoing like I do with the state kits. So anyway, this is a huge chenille blanket that I will be, I mean, it's in pretty good condition. There was, I think, one area that looked faded from maybe where a window was, and it shined down on the window. And so this one I will cut up and cut apart and do journal covers, and then sell these as part of journal kits. And I think I paid like $15 for that. I'm going to put that down here. And then the other textiles that I got was this set of vintage sheets. And there is some stains on it. So again, these will be part of the retro kits. I was going to see if it had a brand on it. It doesn't, but it wasn't in perfect shape. I don't remember how much I paid. It was in a tote with a whole bunch of these, and I think they had the whole tote for one price. And I was like, well, I don't want all of that. And there were towels in there and things like that. And I was like, no, I don't want all that, but I would take this one. And so she quoted me a price. I don't remember what it was, but it was pretty cool. Hi, Jenny. I like journal kits too. And this is interesting because even when I scrapbooked, I had like moods. I was in the mood to create, you know, from start to finish my own journals and just not do that. But there were days when I was like, a good kit to just get me started really feels good, and I felt like I accomplished more. So I want to be able to put some really good kits together, and I'm trying to do things that are kind of unique. Like for example, those pieces, the clips and the vintage and antique things that you probably wouldn't see in other kits. I want them to be really different and to incorporate those in there. So if you got ideas, let me know. I did buy these for myself for our cookbook journals. And they're just 4 napkins. I don't even know how old, probably not that old, but they look like the 70s. And remember, one of them that we're doing is orange and green and yellow. And so I thought these would make great pockets. They would even make possibly, the cover to cover the spine. So I got those to cover that. And the other thing that I was very focused on, because I really did listen to everybody that said, oh, we look for this, we look for that. And a lot of people said, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. They wanted that kind of retro vibe. So I did a lot of retro vibing on this trip. And let's see. I don't know. This is going to be crazy. Hold on. This next stack is kind of fun. So one of the things that I got was this. I'm going to see if I can save it. I think this would make an awesome journal too. I don't know. Possibly. Well, you enjoy your boat trip. It is raining, and as you can see outside, so have fun. All right. So yeah, it's a little worse for wear, but if that doesn't scream the 70s, well, this is 67. So, there you go. But look inside, friends. Look inside. Still got the yarn in there with the little shoestring ones. These are fantastic. So, sunshine journal, retro journal, and include the string in there. Boom. Farm journal, piggy journal. I don't know. Chubby little balloon boy. And this one is one of my favorites, and that's the last one, the fish one. I think those were cute. But the fact that the string's still in there, that's awesome. I'm excited about that. You had those sheets? That is hilarious. My mom, I have a set that my mom had as well, and I love them. Okay, so the next place that I went to was a actual antique dealer. And I picked these up, and I just saw this. What's it? Hanky boy. Yeah. So I got these, still new in the box. But let me just show you the bonus, and I'm really excited about it. I don't know that these are poppies on the back, but I'm going to go with it for my poppy journal. Look. So these I thought would be cute in the kit, or I could just sell them like that. But I'm afraid the box is going to have to stay with me. These are imported handkerchiefs from Switzerland. They're gorgeous. But look at that. And this is thin enough. There's my finger. I could probably do a mini journal inside the journal. Or I could make this its own journal. I don't know. But it's going to be fun. So this couple, that were dealers, they have 2. I'm just going to tell you where they are. They have 2 antique stores. If ever you were in this area, they were lovely. She was a retired nursing professor, and so we talked about Demi going to nursing school. And I don't know what he did. I didn't find out what I didn't get all the life story, but but I really do enjoy talking to people. So this is one, 2 great shops, 1 stop. And I'm like, oh, we just went to the Black Hills. This would have been so fun. It's called the Jesse James Antique Mall and Furniture Gallery. And I'm pretty sure their card is in here somewhere. And then Dakota Plains Antiques and Collectibles. So they are in Sioux Falls, and then they also have, this one's in Sioux Falls. This one is in St. Joe, Missouri. So if ever you're in going through South Dakota, Dakota Plains Antique and Collectibles, or Jesse James Antique Mall and Furniture Gallery, stop in, and somewhere in here I have her card, probably in my wallet. But on one of my future videos, I will mention them because they were lovely. And so they had a ton of stuff. And The gentleman was telling me, I think his name, I don't remember what his name was, maybe Kenny. He said that he had lots of paper, and I restrained myself. I was pretty proud. But he said that that is one of the things at antique malls that gets kiked. People steal. And I'm like, paper? I'm like, how do they get it out of the he said, "Oh, you'd be surprised. They tuck it under their shirts. They take jewelry and put it in baby's diaper." I'm like, man, people got a lot of nerve. But I did get two little pieces that I think we can use for. We have jewelry coming up on our 100-day challenge ATH, so I bought those two pieces, and pretty much everything was either 50 or 75% off. And so that was off of what would probably be their prices at an antique store. Look at that. Now this isn't as cute. Hello, sweet Lori. I hope you got your feet kicked up and you're just hanging out with us. Everybody send Lori some love. She's recovering. She's getting stronger every day. So it's a little Smokey the Bear. He's not as cute as the other little golden book, but I couldn't resist him. So I got him. And plus, I also, when I visit with very kind people at these yard sales, I'm like, I need to support them and I'm going to buy something. This is another one. Look at that. Little Bobo in his blue jacket. Now, they had a price on this originally. It's from 1944, and it was originally $10. But yeah, let me show you some of these pictures. Let me just show you that. Susie, are you asking me if I'm at my home, or are you asking Lori if she's home? Oh, having some coffee. Well, good. So I got that, and then I got a Greg typing manual, which I think this is going to go on one of my live sales too, because I already have one. But aren't those cool? This would make a neat journal going this way, wouldn't it? So that's coming to a sale nearby. My goodness. All right, we got to kick it up a notch. All right, then I stopped at this couple's house. They were maybe a retired couple, and she did lots of crafts. And was she a quilter? Possibly a quilter. But she just had bags of some lace, and I don't know how. I mean, some of it looks vintage, some of it not, but you know what? And everything was half price here too, so 50 cents for this bag. But I thought, a little bit for me, a little bit for the kids. I'm going to be one busy girl putting these kits together. I have high expectations of myself. And then this one I bought specifically because there was tons of I can't think today. This stuff. You know. Well, I don't know. I can't. Why I can't. Things aren't coming to me. I did 2 other videos earlier today. I'm like, why can't I think? It'll come. Eyelet. There we go. Eyelet. I know it would come. There's some of that. But they're all, I mean, there's just a big old variety of goodness. And I thought, well, instead of me having to go through all my bags trying to find this stuff, this is my favorite one, I think. I'm just going to use this, take it directly downstairs, and then go through and start my kits. So if you guys have ideas on what you want to see as your first few kits that I do on my live sales, let me know. And I thought, well, maybe I'll do some at on Etsy, but we will see. I know, right? Get it together is right. Where was the next place I went? I don't even remember. This was all in, it was either in 3 options. It was not in Denison, I can tell you that, because I have the stuff up here. So it was either in Templeton, which makes Templeton rye. Was that whiskey? I don't know. Some kind of booze. and Manning, Iowa. So the ones that I'm showing you right now are from those 3 towns. I got this. Now, these pictures are to die for. I do have my other phone set up, but I'm finding that it's just more annoying than anything. So I'm probably going to. But here's what I loved about it. It's like, do you know that this is why I'm a sucker for it? You know the books that I like with the real cats and dogs, and they dressed up like, and it was at the 30s or 40s maybe, and I have my collection of them. This reminded me of that. So all these little bears are like in real. Yeah, I'm in my office today because these books are really heavy, and this is as far as I could get my husband, and my nephew was here to carry it. But look at those. So I don't know. I don't know that I will ever do a teddy bear journal, but somebody probably will. Pages are cute. So there was that. I'm already running out of room. All right, let me just show you from the one place in Denison that I went. I've got to tell you this story, and I will not show you all of these, but I don't know how this happened because things that when I say I'm looking for things, then all of a sudden there's like a plethora of them everywhere. But this house, and we had gone to it the time before Dave and I went, and there is this woman who used to have an antique shop, and she's well into her 80s, possibly older. I do not know. And so she's very connected with everything that she has. And so watching her kids and kids-in-law kind of work with her through letting go of these things was interesting. But she has to like kind of tell the story. It's kind of like Marie Kondo. She has to talk it through, and getting her to negotiate. I was listening to some other. I think I caught a little bit of an update of her trying to negotiate, or them helping her negotiate through somebody else that was wanting to buy things. But now her prices were not there, were kind of antique-ish prices, but not on the ideals. And she had to look at each one of them after I brought them up. And I'm just going to show you really quick. Friendship. And I know Sandy's like, why did you get those? Like, I don't need these. But I was like, I can't leave them behind. They were 50 cents a piece. And I love doing this. I thought would be great for sunflower journal. I love creating full-size journals out of these. And I think that these would be good in journal kits. These two are hard-sided, little letters of inspiration, and the friendship. The friendship one I've sold before. But there's a whole bunch. Let me see if there's any interesting. There's lots of Christmas. Yeah. So there was this stack, but that's not really. So I bought them all because I thought either like this would make a good Americana journal. Oh, girl, Susie, now you do. Now you know. Okay, Angela, you got an issue here. I need my husband. He's cleaning, by the way. I was downstairs doing a video, and all of a sudden I heard the vacuum, and I was like, not Hazel, but like the real vacuum. I was like, what's going on here? He had the bleach out. He cleaned the toilets and the showers. I'm like, I'm leaving him alone because I said, hey, we're going live. Are you gonna come in here? And then he started cleaning. I was like, I'm not bothering him. Maybe he'll stop in. We're just going to let him go. But this is what I've never seen, you guys. Have you? They're little. These are baby ideals. I've never have I ever. Now these would make amazing journals just like they are. So these would be something I could make a journal cover for someone in the journal kits. I could make the journals, or I could just give somebody the books. Mother's Day, Easter, and Easter. And Susie, let me just show you what. There's a lot. And so the lady was saying, I love poems. Do you love poems? And I'm like, well, I love these pages. And I think they're beautiful. And I do love poems. And So we had the conversations, but there's some examples of. Good job, Lori. Yeah, if some crazy lady calls. I also got some work baskets. I told Lori I'm gonna do a video, and probably tomorrow it'll be another bonus video, but tune in for that because you won't want to miss it. It's just an added little video. But I did talk to Lori and I said, you know what, your family needs my number, so I know, and I need theirs, so I can check in on you. Oh, nothing like being a mother hen from way. And they said they needed to be here. Candace, I mean, she is the ideals magnet. I mean, that girl, and she when she finds them, she doesn't find like I did a few hundreds, hundreds. Okay, I'll go quickly through these. This was at another little stop, and again, I bought them even if they were falling apart because kits. And these make wonderful. I have some of these. I won't actually. I have a sale on my journals right now. I only have 3 of them left in there, but I need to get rid of those because I need to replenish. So, um, 2 of them are the uh, cabinet card esque. They would have been like the books. I did some tutorials quite a while ago, but where they have the flowers around them and they're like the old the Victorian replica cabinet cards, and then you would stick your pictures in, and then I altered them into actual journals. So I have 2 of those, and then I think I have one that is a ring binder of one of these, but I don't remember what it was. So I got that one, and then we got some. If I don't hurry up and get through these, then you guys are going to be like, really, Angela? Come on. So I said to Dave, I said, when I was telling him, I love this colors are nice one. Colors are nice. Look at that. Sweet. He said, how long are you living today? I said, well, as long as it takes me to get through all of that stuff in there. He goes, well, I'll see you at about dinner time. Oh, he's funny. Where did my mother go? I just thought it was cute. I don't know. She's probably sick and tired of you. She's taking a break. She's hiding in the potty. Isn't that what all of us moms did? I'm a sucker for any of these. Hi, my little creative cottage. We're so glad you're here. And Carrie the paper monkey. So yeah, by the way, I'm gonna pick up the pace just a little bit. But if you see something you want me to stop and go back to, you tell me. But otherwise, Dave may be right, and we might be here till tomorrow-ish. This one I thought was cool. Exploring. Hi, Trudy. Math, exploring numbers, and it's got cool math pages. I'm a sucker for the math books too, and let me tell you, my math skills horrible. I'm pretty good at negotiating at yard sales. I'm not afraid to do it at all, but my brain does not think about like, okay, if we go back and forth, I'm like, I'm not quick enough. So I have 2 of these. And does anybody else remember this book? I remember reading this in grade school. Georgie Goes West. It's George the Friendly, isn't it George the Friendly Ghost? But I think these colors are really cool, and it would make a cool Halloween type journal. Okay, what are you going to do with yourself here, Ange? If you guys could see, I should have Dave take a picture of what this, and I'll have posted. But I'm just like, everything is around me, and I don't know how I'm going to get out. Let's go through it. Dave said I needed this one, and I missed it. The Americanism Manual. There's not much in it that's exciting. I mean, it's really just pages, but I did like the cover. And then I picked up a bunch of Jack and Jill's, which I've had Jack and Jill's that are old, like 40s, but these are from the 60s. And remember, my brain was on what you guys asked for. So there are a lot of these. These are all from, oh no, these are 80s. 80s. That's what I didn't have any newer ones. 80s. I do have some, I think, from the 60s, 80s. I did 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. I do have some antique stuff in here, I'm pretty sure. Pearl John, not Pearl Jam. Must have liked that Christmas one. So I got those. I got another one of these. Have you guys, this is called God Loves You. And God does love you, and in more ways than one. Like, look at these. God bless somebody with whoever the illustrator is that with those skills, that the colors are, these are all the colors that are in it. But I've had this before, so I think somebody else needs it. What is this? Christmas in Dickens. This is a gift for somebody.
Garage door.
Oops, I forgot. I'm in the office, and so our friend has to tell us when somebody comes and goes. Another math book. Look at this, you guys. I don't know. This may have to, I don't know. But just look. Now, when I thought about this, I was like, Meg. She's probably already done her giraffe journal. I don't know. But then I went in the pictures and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like screaming retro. What to do? You know what I'm going to do? Hang on a second here. I have this. I'm going to get off of StreamYard here. No, do not end the broadcast. I can't because I started it on here, didn't I? Let me see. I'm getting an echo on my end. So let me just do that really quick. Let me get rid of the other Angela. Removed from the stream. There she goes. Hopefully. Okay. Are you guys having fun? When I'm going to get to the if you are just popping in and you don't know the story, on Thursday I pre-gamed, so I did a pre-game video that actually aired this morning. I have another one that I just recorded today that will come out sometime. I don't know. And then we started out on Friday. We did not get out of town, the little town that's right here on across the street, and we had filled the truck, and it was bundled, and I did not look at all of it. So we're getting to that, and I'm going to be as surprised as you all are when we get to that point, because it's going to be fantastic. But I want to get through all of this first. All right, so let me show you a couple of things that I bought. I do have, I know, right? I did pick this up. Now, I do have some video of this one stop that I made that had hundreds, is probably an understatement, of punches. Stampin' Up! Punches, the Martha Stewart punches, that CK Tools. I didn't buy one. I didn't. And when you watch it, you're probably, why didn't she buy some of this? But I was like, nobody said anything about those kind of tools. I do not need those kind of tools, so I'm not going to add those to the list. This is a kit to make a mobile. But we're not going to make a mobile out of it. Here's what it's supposed to look like. I bought it for the butterflies, you know. So this is ephemera. It's called the sample box. But then in here are all the butterflies. So there's some chipboard, you know. Or the other thing that you could make if you didn't make a mobile was you could make a, where's the photo of it? Specimen box, you know. But I just bought them for those things. So that's one thing I'm going to keep. Now, watch out. Watch out. This was we went to a lovely, I go to all the library garage sales. And this was in Bagley or Baird. I don't remember which one. But the folks there were amazingly lovely. And check it out. This looks like an album, right? Like a record album. Au contraire, mon frere. It is not. And I don't even know how I'm going to be able to show you. But oh, it's humongous. And this is the 80s. And so it's like, it's got folders. And inside the folders, it has resource guides. And inside the resource guides, it's got, I mean, bring it back. Bring back my school history. I graduated in 1987, but look at Cabbage Patch Kids. So I'm like, well, you guys asked for it. We got 80s themes going on here. So, and then you open it up again. See, I can't even. Here's one side. I don't know what's in there. And then here's the other. And I think this was a like a kid's. It was some kind of educational thing. So at that library sale, and I do this often, I ask what the chances are that they have any old library, like card catalog, Dewey Decimal System cards. And very rarely do they, because they look at me like, really? This is 2023. But then I explained to them, well, the gal that was working there, they were all wonderful. And she goes, well, I do have some real old ones. And she had up on a shelf. It was like a room, and then above it, they had displays of really vintage stuff. And they had one of the old card catalogs. She said it was filled with it. Well, it must have been her daughter or granddaughter or niece or somebody. And she was like 14 or so. She's like, well, I'll climb up there. I'm like, that seems to be a risk. I do not need them that badly. No, I can do without. But she did find, let's see, where are they? Oh, hopefully they're around here somewhere. Maybe, don't tell me. I mean, I have them. But she just kept looking the whole time that Dave and I were shopping. We were in there quite a while. And she found the old cards that they used to use. And they were uncut. And she said, I'm using these for scratch paper. She said, here. And she handed me a whole stack of them. So we're going to play with those. But here is a tip. And I'm going to go there so you guys can all write this down, because this was really good information. She said, let me look at my notes she said, if you want card catalog or other library supplies, she said, go to Demco, DEMCO, and it's like card catalogs and library resources, something like that. So now you know if you need those kind of things. So there was a bunch of wallpaper. See, that's the other thing. Another thing that it wasn't just, I've just been coming upon all this vintage wallpaper. So I got some bunnies and mice. I thought most of them were mice, but they're not. They're mostly bunnies. But that's okay. But look, puppies. I can do that. We got some 80s looking paper. So this was a donation. So Dave and I, gave a hefty donation to the library. We always do when we go. And the way I feel about it is I'm getting deals other places that, look at this, wanted. More of this, more strawberries. A lot of these are, I love Jack and Jill magazines too. And I showed you the work baskets. I have a couple of videos that I did a while ago that we use the entire work basket to just create ephemera. And that's really, really fun. Just take one. It's great traveling craft. Take one work basket and your, little supplies and go to town. It's great. You want to look at some little stuff? Let's look at some little stuff, because I got a whole thing of little stuff. Now, this is from all over because I needed to keep it organized, but found these. Can someone put a link for where Angela's? Oh, Trudy, if right here on this channel, I do have an Etsy shop. It's I'm trying to think if it's the travel. I think it's Restoration Harmony. I did not change it. But on Thursday nights at 4:00 Central Time, I do a live sale, except for the first Thursday of the month. And so So yes, Sierra, what happens is I use PayPal to process, and all you need to do, yeah, you have to be a subscriber to this channel. So you can hit subscribe right now while we're here. And Sierra, all you have to do is when you buy something, then you just send me your mailing address, your real name, first and last name, YouTube name if it's, I know who you are. And then if you did have PayPal, you would send me that PayPal email that you use for that. If you don't have one, you just say, I don't have PayPal. I invoice through PayPal. I send it to your regular email, and then you choose to pay however you want. If you want to use a debit card, a credit card, if you have, you know, all of the choices. So your form of payment is what you choose. So that's how that works. So you don't have to worry about it. So I got these, a little set of stickers. I don't know how old these are. They were from a Ben Franklin. We don't have Ben Franklins here. This was kind of a rarity. I got a whole stack of these vintage cards, like that came out of, a card box that have never been used, and they're all the same. I thought that was interesting. Well, hello. Oh, come here. Can you come here so they can see you?
Maybe. This is my current project.
Dave's working on, now he's cleaning the closet. He's organizing. Wouldn't these make great junk journal items here,
Bite
ladies?
your tongue. Really quick interruption. I'm going to run and get some screws to fix the toilet.
All right, have fun.
I'm going to go to the place to drop off old clothes. Does that bag in the garage go?
Yes. And there's a box right downstairs with an empty box on top of it by the kitchen, and that can go. If you're questioning it, just show me. You're getting the Husband of the Year award today. I'm telling you, you're a very busy boy. Let's see. Oh, Dave, is there anything listed on a shop? I will be listing some things on my Etsy shop, which it will be in the description after this. I'll add the description. I didn't do that in advance of this, but I always do after the lives. And I'm trying, and I do occasionally sell things that are not arts and craft related, more kitschy. You'll see some of those things in a little bit on eBay too. Although I've been slacking on putting things on eBay. Okay, you guys asked for I'll just take it out. Curiosities and I don't know what you said. Weird things. I don't know. Like the more weird, the better. That was hard. I didn't have very much success, but I thought this was kind of funky. Don't you? It's a little brooch. I don't know. I found some Christmas pins. I found this from my Raggedy Ann journal. Whatever happened to Raggedy? I'm gonna have to be sorting. It's gonna take me. I want to get it done before my children get home because they will give me a hard time. Like back to my telling me I'm a hoarder. I just picked these up. I don't think I paid $1, but I just paid. I have a display, and if you happen to see my short or my reel this morning of me putting together the gold vintage tinsel aluminum tree, that'll give you a hint on what we have to come. You are not going to believe it. I bought these United Airlines. I know I have some of these, but I used to work for United, so I just bought them. And one of the other things that you guys asked for is old cards. I came through. I got more for you, and I can't remember who that was. Yeah, you can claim things too. Like if you don't catch the live, Sierra, then you can watch the replay, and if you see things and you I like that, and it didn't sell, then you just can reach out to me, and you can send me. I would tell you the best thing to do is send me a Instagram message because I don't trust email. Half the time things go to junk mail. I've got some glue sticks. Okay, here's another oddities and curiosities. If you guys have an exclamation, you have an explanation for what that really means, because maybe I just don't know. But I bought a bunch of locks, like a whole bunch. and the keys. And the guy told me that one key works for all of the locks. I'm like, well, that doesn't help if I'm getting rid of them. And there's 3 locks and only one key. But I thought these would be fun. Maybe that met your criteria. I don't know.
Garage door.
He didn't come and ask me if the box that he's taking to the thrift store was actually the one to go. It probably isn't. He's like, if I don't ask, then she doesn't know. I got a box of the roses. I always pick these up because I wouldn't normally ever buy these. I know. I was like, no, my kids will, but my kids are 20, 19, 18, and 17. So they will on occasion do some crafts. Like they love doing wax seals with me. Landon did something else with me not too long ago. Demi has done some things, but that's, look at, so you can see me. I got this. I have a whole thing of vintage. I have like 5 vignettes or a display in my water closet in my bathroom or my master bath. And so I thought, oh, I could use another one. It was $0.25. I got a whole bunch of maps, and I got another bag of maps here somewhere. And it's funny because I think the person that had them was not at the sale because they had these. Here's the maps. Look at all those. Oh, and a lock. Those are all going in the state journal bundles. But at that same place, they had these, which these I use and I buy for my. I love this brand. This is Cartabella. That's glary, and this is Echo Park. So I thought $6 was way too much, but I did buy 2 of them. They had a bunch, and I said, "Well, I would buy all of these if if you will bundle them." And she said, "Well, they're not mine." So I was like, "Well, not going." Here's some vintage cards. Aren't they cute? That's like kind of glarish too. Yes, Saturday, August 19th. I am so, by the way, I found this is important for you guys to know. So I haven't even told Carrie this. When I was on my travel or on my road trip, I found 2 cookbooks. Better Homes and Gardens. One's a binder cookbook. I think maybe both of them are. Anyway, I'm going to give those away. At least one of them in this Thursday's sale so I can mail it out. And if you're going to watch the August 19th sale, and I think I'm going to bring some other cookbooks so you can join in with Carrie and I. So I can get those out to you and you'll have them in time to craft along with us if you feel like it when we do our cookbook party. Oh, look at one.
Garage door.
Okay, in or out. That's what I always tell my kids. I found these. They're plastic, so I can use them to dye paper. Yeah. It's okay. You just lay down, Misty. I got this. Oh, I bought a bunch of little. I'm trying to go a little faster. That was cute. I don't know. This looks like it might have been like a doll. Oh, it may be for a table. Okay, well, I got oddities then. I think I got it. Naked babies in a jewelry casket. That's oddities. Well, that's odd. That's for sure. I got tons of doilies. And this place had lots of antiques too. And then I got some calico. Oh, there goes all my rulers. They just fell on the floor. But I got a bunch of 6-inch rulers. And I thought those would be cute to throw in as little extras and package toppers. Because you know how I like to send my extras in my good. And then a whole another bag full of doilies. I know, like I said, I'm kind of picking up the pace. But if there's something you want to see more specifically? You tell me. I knew Karen would know. I'm like, yeah, I thought so. I thought, well, you know what? Maybe some people don't have a binder journal. So I think for that though, I will do it a little bit differently, like some kind of contest, so that people who wouldn't have something to craft with could, in particular, could participate in it. So we'll see. I don't know. I got to come up with that. All right. Look at that. Coming to a sale near you. Don't know. No, you're getting some of those naked babies. I'm just not sure where I put them. I put them somewhere safely away. You may get the jewelry casket too. I'll save my oddity or share my oddities, but they are pretty cute. This I can't find a year, but it's early 1900s. Here's another one. Dave, is this your book? Robinson Crusoe? Dave said, that's mine. I was like, I don't remember buying this. Okay, well, we'd hate to get that in mixed up. Look at this. And this is cool. I know, isn't that beautiful? It's, look at this. Tiny little hymnal music book. Here's another one that's coming. These Arlington edition ones. Oh. And they're perfect for just a little, you know, like a small size, but look at the pages in it. So those are all coming to a sale near you, those covers. And then another thing that just keeps landing in my lap is railroad stuff. So I've got enough to do several railroad journals, but these have the maps, the schedules, the whole everything for every railroad back to silver cleaning. If anybody knows and anybody follows Karen Williams on Instagram, the girl's got a lot of silver, so she'll be busy for a long time. So she said she was just lurking today, but those were pretty cool. I think I can move this out of the way. I don't think anything is going to be, well, it's just, I'm just going to have to deal. I just don't have enough room for all of this stuff. Okay. We're almost done with the books. These, I'm telling you, I don't know that, like, the pages aren't. Carol's on vacation. I'm pushing down a piece of the paper, see how, like, if it's crumbly. It isn't. So I don't know. I think somebody needs to have this to make a journal. It's beautiful. So that one, I got this one. And here's the deal. They've already reinforced it so it will make the perfect journal, and it's a great size. So those are all coming to sales. I am not I don't think I have much that I need to research on did I find like those Weiss pieces that I found. I could not believe that. And then I talked to that lady that had the antique stores. So these are all going to be coming to sales because I couldn't leave them behind. And I think somebody will make beautiful journals. Hold on, there's more. This is probably my favorite. Look at this. Look at those colors. Yeah. So I'm going to put these back into the tote. Carol, I have to tell you, I did find lots of 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s stuff. I thought this would make a cute winter journal. I mean, usually the stuff inside, I'm not a big fan of the pages. They're not really, and there are some illustrations, but this is what's cool. So I thought maybe I'd make a journal out of that. I don't know. The Boxcar Children, see what I'm saying? Another great railroad thing. So this could be in the journal kit, and this could be what you make the journal out of. Now, I don't know about you guys. Did you weigh in? And maybe I'll have to go back and But see the inside, there's not much excitement in there. So, but this is perfect. This is from what year? Whether you think I should do a mix, like should I do some where I just, okay, inscribed 62, 1950. Original 1942. And you know, the Boxcar Children, like, I think Landon read the Boxcar Children as well. Just the books, and then that theme. Do I make some journals and do a theme from that? Do I do a mix of both? You know, inquiring minds want to know. Let's do all these littles. Oh, Dave found this for me. Yes, see, that's. He's like, would this interest you? And I'm like, well, of course it would. Can you see okay?
Garage door.
Look at this. Adventures of Sunny Bear. And this one I think is one that I can. But look, oh my gosh. The colors are not coming out as pretty because of this window stitch. Yeah. From a strawberry shortcake journal. Well, not strawberry shortcake journal, my strawberry journal. And these are a little thicker cardstock too, so they'll be fun. It'd be fun to make a journal right out of it. I didn't want to leave this behind, and I love Big Bird. I love Sesame Street, so this little telltale had to come home. Between Two Rivers, I thought was cool, and it's Iowa year by year. I thought this would be kind of cool.
Garage door.
In or out. This would be cool to do for like some of my travel journals. I got the little red hen. I got up and down. Gems from the Bible. I thought this was cool. So if I thought somebody, if I thought somebody would be interested in it and it was a reasonable price, I picked them up. And Hideaway Animals. And I hope they do because they're not staying here. I did find a 1980s Better Homes and Gardens. I did not look at that. And I did find one. Only one, I think. And this is what, look at. Can you see? It's dusty. But do you guys see what that says? Come on, feel the noise. Quiet Riot is what it says on it. And it is Waukee High School, which is another suburb like Johnston, where we live. And this is from 2001. And I was like, well, I have nothing from these years, but let me just show you. I'm like, yeah, I need to have it. All of mine are really, really old. So Quiet Riot from Waukee 2001. If you went to school there. And look, I found a 1984-85 guide from South Dakota for my, here they are. This, you guys, is what the cardstocks from the libraries looks like before. And she's like, then you just pop it in your typewriter. And she goes, you have a typewriter? I said, oh yeah, I have a typewriter. And then you create your own. So that was exciting. This is for one of my, now I have 3. I have 2 specifically for art, like art, and 2 for crafts. And I have enough stuff to pack a whole lot of things into them. But look at this. Like, oh man, there we go. We got macrame. So that one was a good thing. Did I get through all of the littles? I did. Hallelujah. I got some little baby Dick and Jane books too that are going to come to the sale because these are not old and they had 2 of them. I know, isn't that funny? Quiet Riot. Oh, it's okay. You can lag. We'll catch up. And then here it was the little cowboy and the big cowboy. I don't think I even looked inside of it, did I? I still need to do the cowboy journal too, but somebody else might be doing it before me. Okay. This was I don't know. I'm really hoping somebody likes this because it's cool. It's not probably something I will ever do a journal on, but it's Egyptology. And look at, it's gold, like, and it's got a gem in it. Not the crap. But look at this. Okay, it's interactive. I mean, this is cool. And then it's like a junk journal for Egyptologists. But the pages are really thick, and then it's got flip outs, and it's neat. Look what's in the back. See, these people could even teach a junk journal class. They got all the stuff. Is that a real? No, it just looks like a pocket. It's neat. It is really neat, Susie. King Tut. Yeah, it's cool. I loved it. I got this. I had not seen before. Audubon Animals. Now, one thing that's coming up that you're not going to want to miss, although it was everything that could have happened in that video that I was so excited about doing did happen. So I had to go do a whole lot of editing. So keep that in mind. But it was one of my favorite ones from the Around the House series, the 100-day challenge. I am making huge book pages, huge magazine pages, and creating a lot of ephemera. And so these are an example of that. So I think that airs maybe Wednesday. So find your biggest books. Don't be afraid to grab, one if you don't have one from a thrift store. And we're going to have some fun with it because these are perfect. Look at it. They're way bigger than my head. I call these coffee table books. She does? Oh, good. Well, then I know where that's going to go. Okay, I won't go through these, but then I went to another place and guess what I found? More ideals. Are there any that are unique from the other ones that I got? No. So I'm restocked on those. I did get this was from a retired teacher. And so for the travel journals, I thought this would be perfect. And she had 3 of them. And so one I think I'm just going to, either do in a giveaway or something. But she had them marked as a quarter. You got to help. You got to help, I don't know that she was really happy when I said I was going to use them in art, but she goes, "Oh, I'm so glad you got those." And I said, "Oh, I'm using them in art." And she just was like, "What?" Okay, this one's for me. Walter, the lazy mouse. Look at, he goes in my mouse journal. And then I never, ever pass up the joys of Jell-O. I think this is my 3rd copy. And I think I tried to sell one of these on one of my sales, and nobody seemed to be very interested. But I've done tons of ephemera just out of one of these, and I love them. So, cookbook journal, we're going. And then Who Lives on the Farm? I just thought that would be fun for the farm one. Okay. I don't know. I think all of us need this book, and it is by Wilt. And here is the name of it. Handling Your Ups and Downs. Now, sometimes I think that we need to have things spelled out for us at a level in which is very basic. And here's what I mean. Let me just show you one. It was cracking me up. Where did it go? But I mean, they got cute illustrations. Like this book should not be out of publication if it is. Okay. Okay, here's the pages. And it says, saying mean things about other people, hurting them in any way, or trying to compete with them is not a good way to handle jealousy. And then it's the big sister and the baby. That baby's a drag. All he does is cry. Telling someone you are jealous and asking for help or attention are good things to do when you're jealous. Other good things to do are, Mother, I feel jealous because you give Johnny so much attention. Would you play with me when you finish with him? Of course I will, honey. Try not to compare yourself with others. Concentrate on the fact that you are a special person and unlike any other person. Think about the fact that you have many things that no one else has. That right there, we need to be told every single day. And then it's a little checklist. I don't know. This one, we may just do lessons out of this, along with my preppy handbook on my videos. But I haven't done any of those because I'm way ahead. So if you're like, well, I thought she was going to do this, I will. It's just that I'm a couple weeks ahead on my videos. And last but not least is this little pack. You got junk in your trunk. This one is from 1946. Now here's why I got it, because I don't know if this is one that it can be taken. I don't know if I could take this apart, but look, where is it? And then these two, this little girl and this little boy, I'm not going to get them all, but they have all these different outfits from different countries. Isn't that neat? This is one I don't think, I don't know, but look at the back. Yeah. National parks. So you know I bought Dave that passport to all the national parks. So this is from, I said to Dave, I'm like, well, how much can change in national parks? It's national parks. The animals are still the animals, right? And he's like, there's a lot that changes. I'm like, okay. What year is this from? It looks like the 60s, but we're going to get to the 1964. And then look at this. This is one I didn't have, Carrie. I got a junior cookbook. It's newer, I think, than yours. Mine's 1979. But I was like, well, yeah. And then America the Beautiful, which I thought we could use in the patriotic stuff. Oh, look at that bonus that was inside of it. And this, by the way, you guys, is by Ideals. I've never seen this either, but you can kind of tell. And this was newer, which also surprised. Oh, there's two of these plates of flowers. Let's see. 50, 85, 88, 1988. Takes me a minute. And then the Ideal scrapbook. Whew, I got through them all. Did I? No. Putting these back. I got this for my, okay, I'm remembering now, Carol, what you call them. You call them domestic, right? Domestic journals? No? Now I'm still going to screw it up. Anyway, this is for kind of my design journals, but could be used in domestic ones. Journals. This is just a coloring book from way back in the day. But it's got Country Mouse and City Mouse. And then this one I thought would be good for an Americana book. But I don't remember what was inside of it. Sometimes you got to be careful because these pages are real fragile. Let's see if these are. Yeah, these are. But the images inside are not that great. In my opinion. How did I go through that? Well, now you know, girl. Now you know. All right, now let's get to the big kahunas. Let me clear some stuff out of the way. This is your time to take a potty break if you need it. Unfortunately, I can't see. Oh, yeah, I can. I can see it. I was like, how long we've been going. All right, let's move all this stuff out of Angela's way. It's time. This is what I hope. This is what I've been waiting for since I left my house after going to the first stop. So for those of you who didn't hear, on Friday, our first stop was in the town that's right next to ours. So like a mile or two. Well, it's literally across our development. It starts. I just wanted to make sure my phone wasn't dying. And so we went there and we loaded up. And then where I bought the scrapbook paper, Dave bought a camping grill cooler combo thing and a cot for his camping setup. And then, so we had that. And then I drove up and I did get just not even a minute of footage that I said, oh my gosh, there is so much here. I don't even know what to think. And it was Karen Williams, if you're listening, I mean, I could have. I was so overwhelmed. If I could have just like done a FaceTime with you, you would have been like, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. There was so much. I did not do a lot of glass or anything like that, but this is where the story gets good. So I get out of the car and I'm immediately overwhelmed. There's just tables and tables and tables and tables. And so I had gone kind of up the driveway to the left instead of over into the yard area. And I spanned their whole yard. And all of a sudden I saw these tubes. I saw a couple of them like sticking up. And I was on the ground to the left of their driveway. And I was like, no, 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 no. So I walk over, and sure enough, it was aluminum Christmas trees. And I was standing there going, I don't even want to ask. I can't. I'm gonna be heartbroken, right? And the lady walks over. She was the one of the children of the mom. Is a living estate, and she lived on a farm in Iowa, and was downsizing, and they were having basically an estate sale. And she said, "There's 4 trees here." Well, what caught my eye was there was the gold one that I put up this morning on Instagram and my reel. And I was like, I have a silver one, but I don't have gold. I've never even seen a gold one in the wild. Has anybody else? I personally, not in the wild. I mean, I probably have in a magazine or something. And she gave me a price, and she said, "There's 4, and there were all the color." I don't know if all the color wheels are there. I haven't got that far yet. That's the only one I set up this morning. But there's at least 3 color wheels and 4 trees. And that one that I set up this morning was 6 foot. I think they might all be 6 foot. And she gave me a price for all of them, and I almost started crying. And I said, "I will take them all." She goes, "Well, then you have to take these 2 boxes of decorations that are next to them." And I looked down, and the first thing I saw was, because I thought, oh gosh, I don't want that. This. I said, okay. So she bundled the 2 boxes full of Christmas stuff and all of the trees together. And then I went crazy. And Dave finally got out of the car. I was there for a long time. And remember, we haven't even left town, and our truck was full by the time we left. So that's the story. And now I'll share with you what I got. This I got at a different place. But I got 2 bingo games, one there and then one here. And I always pick these up because every single one that I pick up, the bingo cards are a little bit different. But we can do all kinds of fun things with these. And I love to put these together in bundles and make little charms out of them and put them as toppers. So I got that one. And then this one, I believe, was at that shop, which this one's kind of cool. It's different and it's bigger. I know, right? And then it was full of those as well. Okay, where do I start? So I got the 4 trees, and I'm going to have to put all of them up I'm going to have to put them all up, take pictures of them if I'm going to sell them. I don't know if I can sell the gold one, but I don't know. We'll have to see. All right, so let's go through the Christmas box first. And like I said, I don't know what's in here because all I know was there were these. And these. But if you do assemblage, I have, oh my goodness, these are great. And these are shiny braids. They all say it. I know you're not going to be able to. Let me take one of these out. Even the ones that are in rough shape, sometimes they can be used in your assemblage, in your art project, in your mixed media. There was this little thing of mercury beads. It's in pretty rough shape, but you can use those pieces. This is going to be fun, kids. This is going to be fun. What is this? This looks like Brillo pad, but it's old tinsel. Well, Carol, thank you. But Angela's not keeping, I already have a silver tree. Angela's not keeping any except for the, maybe the gold one. Although I don't even know. I mean, I couldn't even tell you what they sell for, but look at these. Now those are cute. These we should be able to make into digitals. And then we got some, oh my gosh, these are actually aluminum. Aluminum. Oh, thank you. So Karen, when she says she's taking screenshots, and she researches. She's the researching queen. These are cool. What I need to do is take these. I should take all of these little decorations and then take some photos of that gold tree decorated too, or just keep them out and then decorate the others as I put them up. I'm pretty sure there is a possibility one of those trees is 4 feet, but I think the other two silver ones are 6 feet. I think. You don't ever know until you start putting them all together. And like I said, I don't know if the oh my, what's this? If the color wheels work. My color wheel works, but just a little tip, I would probably never, they get hot and I probably wouldn't use mine. But if you have one and you don't have a color tree and you look at this. You guys, this is something. Don't you think I need to figure out how this came together and we can do a template for Template Tuesday? It can't be that hard, can it? I don't think so. Okay, put that on. We're going to do that. There's a whole bunch of these. They're a little faded, so quite honestly, this is almost orange. I know rainbow or reindeer digis for sure. You know, you could do Halloween bells because they were once red. But there's two. Let's see, is this one? Oh, this one's a little crunchy. 2, 3 of these. Oh, we have a dirty angel. Dirty in the, not that she's dirty, she's dirty. She needs to be cleaned. And at one point, I'm guessing, she glowed. Because she's, well, maybe not. Oh, yeah, she probably was the tree topper. And then, let's see, there's a hanging thing on there, too. I don't know. Karen. Okay, there is this box of these, and it does have both the lid. This is from Premier Glassworks in Irvington, New Jersey, US of A. Yeah, Sandy, you might be right. And these are, let's see, I think these are mishmash. I was trying. I can't read the top of them. I don't know if some of them are shiny bright and no, this one says made in the USA. So these may all be these Premier Glassworks. Just look at this one. I mean, I don't know about you, but I have a cat, and so putting these antique glass bulbs on my trees, it doesn't have. So what I do is underneath my tree, I have lots of different. You guys, I just gotta show you this box because I need to step out. So I just display them, and I have some neat wooden boxes that say Christmas on it. It looks like, can you guys see this? No. It's one of those, I don't know. Maybe that's what it was for ornaments. Hi, I didn't, and it's like 2 or 3 deep. I had no idea. Okay, let's go. I'll show you some of the more interesting things. There's this. I was reading. Oh, some bubble lights. I have a whole set in a box, but these are, and so this, like, for example, if you get something like this, you can just stick these in something else and just kind of have them on display. But I do have a set like these that are old that work. And then I have some newer ones. Ooh, this looks kind of gross. Your mom's got good taste, Sandy. Oh, look. I love these. These, again, like if you have a bunch of them, put them all together and lay them in something. I don't know that I'm going to get through all of it, I'm telling you. But I knew that I needed to put this stuff away. Now, here's the deal. I got to figure out how I'm going to, I mean, obviously I'm not keeping all these. I don't even know if I can get to the second one. There's another one of those. That vintage bottle brush tree. Never pass those up. I'm just trying to show you interesting things, but I can't get to the second. There's another bubble light. I think I'm going to have to off. Okay, I'm just taking a peek here. I don't want to break anything. The only thing I see on this side that looks interesting, that's different from the rest of the bulbs, is that. Somebody crocheted one. These I love. There's more of those. Oh, I just pulled this out. Hang on. They go back in. These are my favorite. I can't remember the actual name, but the cute ones that are indented. Carol Johnson. How did I miss her? How did I miss you, Miss Carol? Okay, and then down here on this side, I'm just taking the only thing that's really spectacular, if you think it's spectacular, I do, is this vintage colorful stuff. So I can't get to the other ones without possibly breaking them. But just know that huge box is full of more glass bulbs. So now figuring out a way that I can bundle these and when to sell them. Like, I mean, now's not probably a good time to sell them. I don't know. Okay, this is not Christmas. This was from there, though. So I'm going to go through this. So what I did is I kept finding things. And as I found them, then she kept bundling them and then did a running total. They had it. It was fabulous. And some of these are like these, I think, are collectible. I don't know about that one. So some of these, I think, are things that I wouldn't use in art. You guys are going to love this one. Not this one, but this one's coming up. It's big. I liked this. This is Famous Dishes. And look, it looks like somebody really used that and got crap all over it. That's what I'm talking about. Now, that's a messy chef that had a good time cooking in the grand manner. So, like, if I just thought a pack of, paper that looked interesting, then I just added it to my pile. And so that's what all this was. But look at this. You know how I'm a sucker for these kind of things, right? I have the paint ones, but look inside of it. I think there might be one color. Well, obviously somebody worked on it. Isn't that, hi Amy? Isn't that fantabulous? Amy, I was just telling them that on my excursions, I got partway through a whole thing of vintage bulbs, and then I was like, I'm gonna break these if I don't take them out first. But I found 4 aluminum tinsel trees. Yeah, now these were a stack of all coloring books, and a lot of times I don't buy the coloring books, but let me just tell you, I think that the photos and like all of this This one was hardly used, but I mean, look at the 4 trees, and I almost started crying, and I almost wet my pants a little bit too. But if you really must know, but I didn't. And poor Dave's just sitting in the car going, I could see him just looking at me. He and Ruby. But I wish I had a place to, I mean, because, most of you are all into the ephemera and such, but had I had a place to store until the right time, there was so much vintage glass and things that I know others love at very reasonable prices that would have been, great for me to do for a resale, but I don't have room for what I got. But there's all of these. Look at those. I know the coloring books. And what would be cool, I think, because a lot of them are the same size, is to, if you can't find a frame that is this size, because I don't have my measuring stick, but you could just have a frame made. I'm guessing they're 11 by 14, and then just change them out. Okay. I did not know this was in that stack. This is from Milton Bradley, but it does not have a date. It looks in pretty rough shape, but this was on the bottom of that pile. Plain department store. Can you even? Let's see what we do. It's pretty rough. I don't care. Here's how we play department store. Like I said, whoa. Oh, we almost had, okay, Angela, take those off there. We almost had ornaments down. And then look, they're just little paper pieces. Oh, the days. I mean, there's not much in there, but that was at the bottom of it, and I had no idea. This Victorian piece could be used somehow. I want to know the year. Let's see if it's on here. No. Old. Really, really old. Here's more Christmas. We're ready for this. I swear I did not say I wanted this and she just threw it in, but oh well. Because these don't, I guess they're kind of, there's those. This is new old stock, but it's not. I don't think it's that old. Is there anything? Oh, this was when she said, okay, you can have the 4 trees, but you got to take the 2 boxes of ornaments. She wanted me to take all of the Hallmark ornaments in that same bundle too. She was willing to do it all for the price that she gave me. And I said, I can't. I know somebody might want them, but I can't. I said, somebody will buy them. I promise you. There's not anything. There's vintage. These would be cute for assemblage. Vintage spools. There's not a lot on there, but show front of the game again. Okay, hang on. It's in bad shape though, Karen. Here's the front of the game. I'll wait for you to photog it. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a Victorian or Edwardian era. Is that long enough, kid? Yeah, so this little box, ooh, that smells vintage. You don't even have to pay extra for that. But then here's what, I mean, I don't know. Again, these would be great in a little basket. They're all red balls. But down here, it looks like there's some other stuff. So let's see what that other stuff is. It's paper related. And I promise you, if when I'm unboxing and like sorting this off, and if there's something really fabulous that we missed, we got stickers, stamps, Sears catalog. I think I have a tiny ad for that game. Really, Sandy? So for like what year? Okay, I probably shouldn't put those back in the bottom of there. That's really not very smart. Look at these. What are these? These must be gift card tags. Oh, look. To Joanne from Graham. Yeah, I don't. Oh, and look. Just in case you didn't have, it's tissue paper. Your own chimney and place for Santa to come out of. Now we do. Oh, those are backwards. I'll put all these up there. They're for Jill. All of the paper. Oh, there's more paper. Oh my goodness. More stamps. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I was trying to figure, I saw these upside down and I was like, what? Somebody cut those out. Nope. Somebody kept them all. Carol needs these. Crinkled tie to go with your crinkled path, girl. These are all blank on the sides. Just that one. Well, this one's meant to be for Carol, don't you think? Put that over there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the bottom is full of these. So you know how much I love these. I do have a digital from some I got from way back when. And you know what? I also think, if Amy's still on here, I don't know if she's on here or not. I think at one time, she might not remember. I think I bought some, and I tucked them away. It was at the end of their year, probably. I think I bought some. Okay, Karen, get ready, get your camera ready, but you probably already know. Some of those stamps as well. Okay, do I take it all? They even package these up so nice for me. Okay, wait for it. N. Oh, now these all hang on your wall. They have a spot on the. Do you know? Do you know what it's going to say? And they are. Art mark. These will not be going anywhere. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, Noel. Aren't those cute? So I got those and I got another set too. And then just hanging out, laying there all rando. Yes. Do not burn these. These are mercury glass. And then the 2 gold lucite. So these are good for any, these are the ones you couldn't burn. Grandma had them, remember? So I got those. Verdict's out if I'm going to keep these or not. I don't know. I love them, and I always have wanted them, and I've coveted other people who have them. But, and I do have a display. Well, you know what? Those gold candles would go with the gold tree. The gold lucite tree. Or aluminum tree. Dave thought that I needed to have that. Carefully put the game to the side, even if it's like in really crappy condition. Step away from the game. Okay, I'm going to do it right now. Right at the same time, I'm going to take my Noels and my lucite and mercury glass candles, and I'm going to move them. 1939 was this Rudolph. Okay, hang on, friends. Let's do this. Now I'm nervous. I was nervous about taking the 4 trees across town in the back of our truck. Okay. You lay that down. No, we don't behave like that. There's nobody here. Okay. Game is carefully removed from me hurting it in any way, shape, or form for now. Okay, now I'm so curious. Yeah, the sale goes across Iowa, but this was across like 2 or 3 miles from my house before we ever even left town. You know, not that this place does it every year, but yes, you should come down and go with me. I'm sure Dave would be happy to drive both of us. In which case we may then need a trailer. Look at this. Now I don't know if I said this at the beginning or not, but I will have to say, because this was the first, like, this was an epic haul for me. Everything after that was like, hey, it's fine. Look at the roly poly. And she must have had, because this has a booth number on it. So maybe she had a booth at some point. Yes, Carol. I should have been thinking well in advance, and we should have planned it. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't know. It's a candy thing. Candy container. I'm saying from the 80s, maybe. Oh, wait, here. Does it say? Nope. It just says made in China. We got, I don't like these things. They're going to freak me out. Some more bulbs. These don't have the little thingies in them. Lots of vintage things. So these are a lot of cute assemblage pieces, or, you know, just display them. More doves. It's not corner grocery store. It said the department store game. Look at this. We've even got this looks like it's made of corn husk. Tiny little thing. Perfect, Amy, perfect. Although, you know, we do have access to trailers. We can handle it. It would be fun to have other friends go that get as excited as I do, and to have people like, because I watch Amy. If you guys don't watch Amy's videos, she often has vintage lifestyle. Has awesome kits. She also does some with Mother Tuckers, and then, like, you know, other people that sell, that get into the glass. I love it. I know it's worth money, but I don't have a really great place to sell it, and I have enough in my house already that needs to be sold that I haven't done. Oh, she looks like she got a smushed up nose. She's still cute. So this one's kind of like, well, there's a couple things that are worthwhile. That little tiny shoebox looks like a lot of assemblage goodies. Look at this flannel. It's old. It's cute. I love this. All right, now. Oh my Lord. Oh, she's got now. I don't know. I just love these, and she's missing. She doesn't squeak because somebody bit off her toe, but I just couldn't leave her behind. She's cute. Okay, let's talk about weirdo things. Remember, we're curiosities. Let's see if I can't get to it. We're just gonna go in order. All right, this bag. This one lady would make me pass out. I would love to know more about it, thing. I know you would have passed out, Amy, when you were driving up. Like, I had no words, and I was like so overwhelmed I couldn't even do any video. The video is crap. I mean, I couldn't get out of the car fast enough. Oh. And I was literally shaking when I was standing by those trees going, oh my goodness. You guys. Oh my goodness. Thank you, sweet Sandy. This looks like just a lot of, oh, we got an apple for the teacher. Oh no, maybe it's pumpkin. It's pumpkin. Bistle. I don't know, you say that Bistle or Bistle? I don't know. Does this have a name on it? No. A lot of old cards. Not really that old. I also got some cards that from a different sale, and they're all from like, they're probably the 70s, I would think. And I was like, oh, these are super cute. So I picked them up. They're all R-rated inside, which were very funny. They're probably worth money. The images are adorable. What are these little guys? Oh, they're Easter eggs. Well, those are cute. Those would be cute in like I'm looking at my tiered tray. Oh boy. Hold the phone. No way. Okay, first of all, this bag is just cute from Arnie's Card and Party Shop, Hallmark store. But I think this is all Thanksgiving. Yep. Oh my. This is made in Japan. I don't know by whom. What? All right, there we go. Yeah, you can. You can post the link. I don't care. We got a bunch of turkeys. Another baby pumpkin. Lots of turkeys. And a bridge player's prayer. Am I going to pass out? I don't know. Well, I don't get, you know what I do have a lot of? Let me know if you guys are interested in this, because I was just organizing and they need to go, but I have tons of the old window Thanksgiving pieces. It's not junk journal-ish, but you know, some people really get into decorating with those. I have a few that I have for Christmas. I don't decorate for, I kind of skip. I don't even decorate for Halloween. I know some people are just like over the moon with Halloween. But I just go like at Halloween, the day after Halloween, I start decorating for Christmas. I just skip all the rest of them. Yeah, I'm not very good at doing research. I mean, I just have to say. All right, then there was this box. Oh, and look. Some Boys Town crossword puzzles that just happen to be popped in there. That can go in a junk journal. See, these were the R-rated ones. These aren't R-rated. I haven't even shown Dave. He's going to be like, you got to be kidding me. But they look like these. They were cute. 90, 50, 60, 72. See, they're from that era. So this is full of, see, look how cute these are. These are steal and send cards. And they got those are cute. Very retro. For all of you who asked for the retro, I think I came through. I think I did. None of these are very spectacular. I'll look. Oh, I thought I saw a mouse. No, not a real mouse. Like a. Oh, cute. Look at that. My goodness, what's happened? You don't say a word. But if you've been ailing, and that's what I've heard, it's time you got better and sent me a line, just so I will know that you're now feeling fine. Yeah, they're really cute. I just love any cards. Look at that little baby one. Well, those are kind of the cute ones. All the rest of them are pretty. Oh, what's this one? That looks like it's from the 80s. Doesn't say. Maybe 70s. So there were those. There's a lot in here, but I still got a lot in here. I don't know if you guys are sick of me. But I thought it would be more fun for you guys to go through it and see, because I don't know what's in here, so. Now we got Valentine's. Oh, we got some napkins in here. We got the whole party. Buzza. Party Magic. Oh boy, this is very retro. We got some just plain hearts. A whole stack of vintage Valentine's napkins. But look at this. Yeah. It's kind of like spring meets Valentine's. Put that right on your counter. Super cute. Red hearts. It was for two. It cost $2 originally. Oh, St. Anthony. Let's see. Does it say? Dave will know. It doesn't look old. We got it. These are all Legend of the Dreamcatcher. These aren't that old. 2019. Snowflake Prayer. Where's the snowflake? Oh gosh. Look at that little guy. That's kind of cool though, new old stuff. I mean, it's not really old. Oh my goodness. This is all paper. Oh gosh. Niagara Falls. Kansas. What's this? Kansas City. Oh, this is a picture book of postcards. Cub Scout March. Music. Oh my Lord. I'm just going to see if there's any. Oh, look at this, you guys. Now, it's pretty beat up, but look at the photo. Can you see that? Oh my. More travel brochures, so those can go in with the travel themes. Some music. Lots of music. My Darling, My Darling. Invictus. Faraway Places. Let's see. Is there anything? Nothing fantastic. Oh, look at there. Except for maybe this one. I'm a bad, bad man. This looks like a lot of music in here. I know there's a couple. This is cool. Music. Lots of music. I didn't know this was in here. Oh boy. Okay, this may be cool. Oh, LIV 54. 54? 44? I don't know. Gateway Storyland. Edited by Waddy Piper. The Gateway to Storyland. I don't know. Oh my, look at that. Look at this, you guys. That is gorgeous. Oh. Oh my goodness. Look at the front. I'm going to gently take off this cover and put it inside of it. Wow. Okay, this says 1954 is when the inscription. Yep, 1954. Gosh, I was actually right. This doesn't look like it's ever been used. I mean, the outside of it's demolished, but how cute. All right. This one, we're almost done with this box. Then we have one left, and I don't know what kind of Christmas is in that one. Oh, these are. No. Oh my goodness. I love these are on display. I haven't had any of these on display for many, many years, but I used to. Ooh, here's a map of, here's a hanky with a map of, is that, wait a minute. Where are we here? Oh, Missouri. I know you can't see that. They are beautiful, Susie. William and Hattie, paper napkin from 1960. Looks like somebody wiped their mouth on it too. Ooh, this is a silk one. Let's see what brand it is. I love me some Vera, but I don't think this is a Vera. You know, I years ago when I worked for the airlines, I think I've told this story before. I had a friend, Steve, and he had a little antique. Well, he sold on eBay. This was back in, well, would have been around 9/11 because that's when I lived there. Um, and he lived in San Francisco, but he also had special assignments like I did before I moved there in Chicago. So on the weekends, he didn't have anything to do, and I had a car. So we would go to all of the thrift stores, estate sales, and such. And I sold on eBay years ago. And he had a little shop in below his apartment in San Fran. And I used to wear the Vera scarves all the time. And eventually I ended up, this is cool. What is that? I guess it's just, you can just see through it. And eventually I think I sold most of them. So now I don't have any. That's pretty. Genius. Anything else? Oh, one last thing. What's this? It looks very fragile. This looks like a dresser scarf. I need to get some of those for my windows. Yes, Susie, you're right. She does. Although that one, I don't know that any brooches would stay on that. I mean, it's really. But look, here's what she's saying. Like, this one would be way too big, but just put a bunch of them on for display. Oh, it smells very vintage. But you can tell it's been starched and ready to roll. That's a tiny little baby. I mean, because it doesn't look like it's a piece of dog clothes. It looks like it was a baby gown of some type. Oh gosh, I think there's another game down here. I was only a couple months old, 1969. OBS, since it was the man on the moon. Cute. What's this? Oh, this is appropriate. This is July 21st. First men set foot on alien world. Well, now the aliens are coming to visit us, so there's that. Oh, what's this? Look at this. From Goldberg's Menswear in Shenandoah, Iowa. We're gonna have to add this for those of you who were here when Dave was working on organizing his ties. I've just found one to add to his collection. You know what? He would totally probably rock that. He would wear it. Oh, that book. I want that book. Send me an invoice. Okay, you're gonna tell me which one. Oh, more First Man on the Moon stuff. And a map. Oh, I see a fan. I see Valentine's. Oh my goodness. What is this? This looks pretty rickety down there. Let me just look real quick. Oh my my gosh, this is hilarious. Dropping. Wrestling Stars, 1952. Hello, Ariana. Look at this. How are you doing today, girl? You know, if you need to know wrestling holds, you put this on your wall. The wrestling calendar. Oh, and here are all the studs. Look at them. Oh, my. Oh. Baron Leone. Well, if he's your type, I mean, I'm just saying. Wow. Oh, now this one. Very broad-shouldered, handsome dude. Tarzan Kowalski. And then here, you know, Pat O'Connor, the Irishman. Not Tarzan. Oh, this is funny. All right, I got to organize. I got some weird things on the bottom here we need to identify, and now all these antique or vintage. No, antique ones. Things are falling off. Hang on, let me just get to the bottom of this. Oh, I got a Care Bear stick. This looks worse for wear. Oh, strawberry shortcake. Whatever. On the very bottom. Holy moly. Look, strawberry shortcakes looks angry in that one. That's not very good. Strawberry shortcake, you little turd. This is a scrapbook, which looks like it's falling apart. But, which also means that there's going to be some cool stuff. And mostly wrestling, it looks like. But I will look through that when I have somewhere I can stand over where it's not going to get ruined. I'm going to pop these things back in here before I spill more Christmas ornaments all over. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to decorate. Oh, these are calling cards. No, they're not. Look at you guys. They're made from doilies. I needed these on the doily day when we did. Well, we can replicate those, can't we? They must have been a little cart for the, well, yeah, this one says, think of me. Okay, here we go. Dearest, there is a wreath entwined by love and hymns combined powers, which two fond hearts in one will bind. Say, loved ones, shall we make it ours? You know what? Like, I could write poems there. That doesn't even rhyme. And it's confusing. Kristen Dolensky. But here's another one. I gotta gently take those apart. I know, strawberry shortcake just down there with all the icky stuff at the bottom. Oh my goodness. Well, this is more probably 70s or 80s, I would say. I'm feeling like this is something I would have gotten. Oh, well, we got a lot of antique cards. Antique. This thing is full of antique cards. We're going to look at those in a second, but I got to get. Can you guys see that if I set that there? No. These are more cookbooks that happen to be in the bottom of them. Look at all the things we're going to have for cookbooks. Kitchen Clatter. I was at one of the yard sales had, oh, these are cool. The Victory Savings, or Victory Cookbook. Had probably 100. It was the same one where that lady was the antique dealer. Had tons of Kitchen Clatter magazines. So see? Broadhead Furniture Co. and Birmingham, Alabama, Carrie. They look very, very busy. Oh my, this is cute. From Chocolate Cocoa Town. Oh, that is fresh. Cookery experts. Look at this. I wish I liked chocolate. What's, oh my, a cloth book. Now, this is seeing its better days, but you know what? I don't mind that. You want to go to Cocoa Town? Let's do it. Well, it's in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Have you ever been there? I have. It smells like a whole big thing of cocoa in that town. This is cool. Now, I wish I could find a date on this. It's really nasty though. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at how I can maybe clean this. I mean, it's I don't mind that it's nasty, but it needs to be cleaned in some way, shape, or form. I think the patina is beautiful, but yeah, these are cool. This has to be late 1800s, early 1900s, I would guess. Where's Karen at? It's called Primer for Beginners from Akron, Ohio. The Southfield Publishing Company, which we know them, New York and Chicago. And it's Southfield's Muslin Books. You know, I have some other uh, fabric books that I got. I think I got them in a long time ago in a town north of us in Story City at a little, and I just did a video of that not very long ago, and I'm making a mess. And one of them, it just looked like it needed to be washed, and it was my least favorite of all of them. And I bought them as a bundle, so I thought I'm gonna just try this. I washed it. I had some gentle, like natural soap. Don't do that. It was just like a bunch of cloth when I was done. There was nothing in it. I should have known better. But Daddy Duck was in the bottom. Oh, we are getting into the. Oh my gosh, you guys. Let's see. This is 1916. You honeymooned at Hershey Park, little sugar. Hershey's a beautiful town. Anna Grimm's Fairy Tales. I'm feeling the dust. I feel like now I'm gonna have to take another shower. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for so long. You're lucky I didn't get the other 3 tinsel or aluminum trees out and say, okay, now we're gonna set these up today. It didn't take me very long to set that gold one up, but I don't know. It's sitting in my living room, and I kind of want to just leave it there because I love it. What would you do if you were me? I already have the silver one, and I do love it. So that we got that taken care of. Okay, we're on to our last box. I'm gonna get up and move this. So while I move it, you tell me in the comments. Do I keep the gold one? Now the silver one, that's a 6-foot tree, but it's a 6-foot chunky tree. And then the silver one I have seems like it's taller than that and maybe a little bit skinnier. Or would you just sell it? I shouldn't be allowed to set the trees up because then I want to keep them all. Now, I spent lots and lots and lots and lots of money on my tree. So it's my silver tree. So it's very special. My sister has one that I think my mom got her years ago. Here's more of those little 6-inch rulers that fell on there. Shush. Karen, I can't take you anywhere. Well, what time is it? Oh, it's not dinner time here. It's only 4. Sunbot. Oh, this was one. I did see this one. Okay. This is another digi, girls and boys. And this might go into my collection. These sunbonnet babies. Now, Like the sunbonnet quilts, I'm not really into. They're cute, but these pages. Oh my goodness! What did I tell you the year? Because I did. I did look at this one at the place. 1902. My gosh, how can you not love them? They're just keep it. The thing is that the gold and the silver one together, I think would be so cool. But I don't know. Little sisters to the campfire girls. Wouldn't we be called? Well, in my day, they called those bluebirds, but I don't know what they call them now. 1918. You guys, digis. I know. See, I haven't even put the silver one up in since with the cat. Oh goodness, we got a lot of pictures. I'm going fast. There's a couple tintypes. Look at that. Oh, look at this adorable baby. Two babies. I'm a sucker for a cabinet card. This is a postcard. Remember, they used to send out postcards of their families, the kids and their families. Look at these two. My gosh, there's lots of babies in here. Lots of babies. She's like, really? What? Or he. Look at how beautiful she is. You have that book? Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I've never seen it. Look at him. He's very aristocratic. Sydney, Iowa. I believe Sydney, Iowa is where they have a big rodeo. Look at these two little troublemakers. Yes, I'm glad you guys are hanging out with me for so long because I had to do this and I was like, I need to start. Look at all these tintypes. Putting all of these things away and sorting. And so I thought, it's just easier. Look it. She looks real angry. It appears, though, that she's reading her Bible. Oh, my. More tintypes. I love these. And these just look so cute on display. If you have things like this, oh my gosh. I'm just saying, now, just work with me on this. You know my Wizard of Oz journal? I mean, I hate to say it. I'm sure she was a nice lady and all, but I think she's going to have to go in that journal. I'm putting her over there. She just kind of reminds me of that. On the back of... Make sure all the kids have their eyes open. Love the photos. Anything on the backs? Oh, on the backs of the cards? Not so far. Or on the tintypes. There wasn't anything on the backs of them. The occasional postcard on some of them. Oh, look. More rulers. I got a lot of 6-inch rulers. See, these also look cute on display if you collect them, the wooden ones or plastics or whatever. She's cute. And then we have the Iowa Power and Light Company. Oh my gosh, you guys. This, I don't know if they're all like this. These, eyes closed are usually... Yeah, no, I don't think any of those were. I'm going to go back and look though, Karen. But some of them, I don't see any of them. Oh, there's one parade picture. Then we get a hog barn. And some horses. That's always fun. These are all postcard, or no. The last one's a postcard. Yep, they are. Here's an old building. We don't know where, though. Well, that stinks. Yeah. Oh, well, there's Kirkendall shoes. Now, this one's not a great photo. This one's cool. It looks like an Iowa farm. I did, and a lot of these I didn't even know, Karen, were in there. Like I said, if it had paper, I was apt to just grab it, grab the stack, and then give it to the ladies. Okay, I did get those cards. I told you I got playing cards. 2 things of Pinochle. They're the same dogs, but the different backgrounds. I listened. I even got the curiosities. This is not much. This is a little. The box is cute, and these boxes. I know you guys aren't all convinced, but they make great journals. But there's just a few little cards in these. I love to use these. I love to make journals out of them. And I'm not ashamed to say that I probably have over 1,000 vintage greeting cards. Now, did I intend to keep them all? No, but that's about how many I have, and I have them packed away. But there's so many things you can do with them, and I just think that that's amazing. Look at this, you guys. Well, that needs to go. Don't you think that needs to go in my tiered tray with all my other funky? Because I don't have much for. My mom gives me a lot of things for Valentine's Day. Okay, let's see what's in this little box of stuff. My curiosities. That's as close as I got on curiosity. A hat pin. Oh, you guys. No way. I want you to see this. This hat pin was just stuck in the side of this cheese box. That is cool. Well, that needs to go somewhere safe. It's kind of like my wife's brooches and oh, look. I do remember I did get some several Bakelite dye. That hat pin is amazing. I'm going to smell them just to make sure. Yep. They stink. I don't know if they smell like formaldehyde or not, but there's those. There's an old watch. See, this could be, somebody mixed media wise could do some great things with this. There's an owl, a graduate owl charm. I mean, I tried that. I just couldn't find much. Well, there's some old thread, turquoise shed. This would make it cute. I mean, I know it doesn't probably seem that old, but that would be cute with something funky on the top. Oh gosh, this doesn't. Oh, that's an old pin. It looks very fragile. I don't know. I'll put that up there. This, an old thimble. Turquoise. What else is in here? Let's create 38 inches. World Book National Achievement Conference. So World Book Encyclopedias. Oh, let's create 88. Nope, 38 in 1958. I don't know. It must have been their gold. This goes on the top of something. There's a few marbles. Insert under cap.
Garage door.
There's some vapor vacuum jar opener. And oh, this is a sewing kit, a leather sewing kit. Here's a tie tack. Oh, honey, I don't know where it's at, but I found you something for your to add to your tie wrap. And that's about it. Oh, another.
What?
Oh, I don't know where it went. You're gonna love it.
Okay. You say so.
All right, so that's. I mean, I think I got one more box of curiosities.
Oh boy.
We
got Storytime Tales. I'm going fast through these other books. This Jack and Jill is from the.
I'm going up to toilet lane.
Okay, have fun. 1960. 1959. More hankies. See, and I don't know if you guys saw this, but this is going to come from one of my live sales because this is how this works. Like I said, I still haven't painted mine yet, but where I'm going to show you. Example. I want to hang mine in our bedroom. I'm sure Dave will be thrilled. We can hang his new tie in next. And then you can add your little pins. I could put that hat pin in there. That would be adorable. And so on and so forth. That's the way that rolls. All right. I got more dice. I got apparently, oh, these can go in my travel journal too. It's on Mount Rushmore. This is full of, we'll have to look at those sometime. They're old stamps. Here we go. Here's my other curiosities. These are all sewing little thingies. And then, okay, look. How'd I do? Oh, yeah, that would be awesome. All that silver you just polished today. Look, oh, well, see, you don't, who says you can't mix it up? Look, I found a spoon. That actually looks totes adorbs in there. That is silver, Karen. I'm positive of it. I kind of like how that looks. Look at these. One of the rhinestones is missing, but the other one is there. Is there anything? Okay, what's this, you guys? All right, there's a slit in the top of it. I really don't know. Look at S for for shroud. And a porcelain spoon. That almost looks like it could be like for a medicinal crack pipe. Yes, you can have an 1800s crack pipe. You won't get much crack out of it, but a vintage necklace. Well, which way do you do this? It didn't work. Kazoo? Is this what's called a kazoo? Dave, is this called the kazoo? It is, isn't it? It doesn't make any sound, so it's... That's a great idea. I know they... On the last live, they said they wanted curiosity. Look at this. Junk jar. Oh, we got some old... You know, some of these, what do you call these? Pocket knives are worth money. I don't know anything about it. He's making a lot of noise in there. But he's still cleaning, so. A little baby. Yeah, so there's lots of cute things, and there's a couple old keys. I got, she wanted me to buy the whole thing of aprons, and really, there weren't that many cute ones. So I kindly said no thank you. Oh, look at more junk. See, I didn't do so bad on that. These are all old buttons. Do you guys remember these? Really?
Sorry.
Thank you. Do you remember the necklaces they used to make? The pocket knives. Yes. Here they are. They're under here. This one looks pretty rusty. Rusty and crusty. And they got to be really old. This one does not look so old. It's got a stainless handle. It looks newer. I don't know. I don't see any brands on them. I mean, I know there are some that are worth quite a bit, but I don't know. Look at these buttons. Of the kazoo. More sewing notions. I should make just a sewing notion. Oh gosh, are these not? All right, you know what we're gonna do with all of these and those? We got stacks of these. We'll save these for another one. This could be fun just in itself, and I don't know. Where did those other ones all go? Good Lord. Okay, I'm gonna put these down here because those seem like something I need to go through. Okay, here we go. I knew I picked up something else. Karen, aren't those adorbs? They did have one more that was like the first Noel that I showed you, but you know, I had to restrain myself. Here's a whole nother stack of hankies. And then look at this. I didn't know this was in there. Humpty Dumpty fabric. Oh, that's cool. I got this for my journal, another doily. This is for my retro journal. I love this. This is from Whitman, and
Garage door.
it doesn't have a year on it. But I love that. That's one of those things I probably wouldn't use. More paper. We'll see. Oh, look though. There's a peek. We'll do this one as another. And there's paper dolls in here. Bill and Bobby. Those are old. And there's a girl. There's somebody hiding back here. Bill, Bobby, and Peggy. You're welcome. I was excited to share. You know that I was excited because I couldn't wait to get to these boxes where I had no idea. This is going to be, I'm going to give you a peek of it, but I think we'll add this to the next. Okay, I don't even know how to this is why I think that she was yeah, because she's got prices on these. These are like fans and booklets, and it's in these albums, which is nice. She's got them labeled as what they are. So we'll do that one together. And is there more? Oh, yeah. We'll be doing these together too. More paper dolls. Okay, so the bottom of this we're going to do together. Because and there's two boxes in here that I don't know what. These were at the bottom of the barrel. And there's some old scrapbook pages. There's circus pictures. And then more game pieces. Not games, but just game piece type things. So I'll put all of this together. And we will do all of this on another episode of how much stuff can you pile into all of these boxes. And if I find anything as I'm going through them that I'm like, oh, I should have shown you that, or I just discovered it, then we will do that. Well, thank you. It was really, really fun. And I appreciate all of you who gave me ideas on things that you wanted. And hopefully I have come through, and I will be working on some of those journal kits, and I can still do the mystery boxes as well. But if there's specific things that you want in those, or that you saw today and it sparked you with an idea for a journal that you need to source, and I have the sources, then let me know that too. And then some of the other things will be coming in a sale different from our weekly ephemera and arts and craft sales, because I think I need to do that. But have a great rest of your Sunday. I hope it's filled with all kinds of fun, and I'll be sorting. If anybody's near me, come on over. But have a great rest of the day, and I hope you enjoyed everything that you saw today on our pop-up live. So have a great one, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.